are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Check it out one time.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow. My girl Bailey Coleman is out this morning, but will return on tomorrow morning. So you got me, solo dolo. It is... It is so much going on. It's like, where do you start? The backlash from the state fair situation that took place on
Now to the latest on
closing night of state fair continues to ripple through, and yeah, and unfortunately, as you think. You should have had an idea that the Republicans were going to try to jump all over this as it relates to the governor's race between Democratic candidate David Crowley and, of course, Tom Tiffany, Republican. And yeah, so they didn't waste any time with trying to put a black mark on David Crowley as our Milwaukee County executive. And so for anybody, in my opinion, who didn't know that this would probably happen or take place, then you are behind the curve for real. You know that they're going to try to take any opportunity. But what some people won't think about when they use these tactics to try to come with attack ads and things of that nature is all of the failed things that they've done already. All of the things that some of these people who are running for elected positions, some of the failed things that they've done already themselves, where they failed, and the community was not happy about it. So they say before you start, shooting rocks, you better make sure that your single pane glass house doesn't get hit, because it's not going to take much to crack it. And what some of you may not understand is that a lot of us, especially here in the black community, we know how this works. Now, will you have some cheerleaders, in my opinion, in the black community that'll be like, yeah, what he do? How he do that? How he send these badass people out there to state fair to cause havoc? You see how he did that? If y'all don't miss me with that, and I got another saying that goes along with it, like, it's like when some of these things are happening in our community, right? I just really need to understand how, with some of the elected officials and our law enforcement, are supposed to just make the people that that we know in our community are committing crimes, are out here shooting people, are out here murdering people, but then put everything on, this is what the elected officials should have done, and this is what law enforcement should have done. Again, let me explain this to some people who are in the black row, some people who are up in the bleachers with the obstructed view seats. Listen, law enforcement's job, just please listen up, to protect and serve, correct? That's what law enforcement is about, to protect and serve. So if you let them know about a situation and they come on the scene, first, it's not a good idea to cuss them out because you called them and you said that there was a dangerous situation, a situation that you were trying to be proactive about instead of having to be reactive. So they come to do their job. Now, we know in everything, everybody ain't right. So I'm not saying that there are not some law enforcement officers that may not be right. We know it is because there's nothing perfect anywhere. But when you just put them all together, you don't want to be lumped into the fact that you work somewhere and because somebody at your job did something and it's all in the news now, you don't want them to look at you like, hey, I'm the bad person too. No, you separate it. Be like, you know what? This person is out of order. That person is out of order, but you don't want to lump it. You don't want to be lumped into, you don't want your sons and daughters to be lumped into the chaos and madness that took place out at State Fair Park on the final day, and you know that your sons or your daughters or your son and daughter, you knowing that they not own that, just like the Running Rebels campaign. We not own that. So why should your son and daughter be lumped in? When we usually generalize and say YNs, if you know that your son or daughter is not out there doing the behavior that could make someone put you under the category of a YN, then you shouldn't let anything that they're saying affect you. It shouldn't affect you. So, but again, going back to that. So now when law enforcement is there in overabundance, we hear from our same community, man, look, man, they sweating us, man. Why they got all these police here? But at the same time, you want them to try to be proactive instead of having to be reactive and let their presence be known and felt in the communities in which they are in. But at the same time, you want to say it's over policing. So which one do you want? And then the other thing that I always talk about is the fact that when these crimes do happen, a lot of times people are not being cooperative with law enforcement so they can try to hurry up and apprehend a suspect. If you all of a sudden turn into, I ain't seen nothing, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But then on somebody's Ring camera or Nest camera, we see you standing out there. And that's why they now come and knock on your door, because you did see something. And there's a family that needs you to help and cooperate so that person can be caught and prosecuted. Now, the other important thing to remember, and I say this all the time as well, law enforcement's job is to apprehend, if they find out where a suspect or a perpetrator is, to go and apprehend them and lock them up, take them to jail. After they do that part, the rest is on the system. The rest is on the system. But daily, I hear so many people, how they gonna let him out? The police just let him out. No, they didn't. The court commissioner, the DA decided not to charge. They beat the case. Law enforcement did their job if y'all help them by doing our job as citizens that say we want better. So if they end up capturing the person and you're correct, hey, yep, this is the person. They've got many ways that you can report it anonymously. I get it. Retaliation is real. We get it. And I don't want nobody to underestimate that and think that that doesn't happen. It does. But they've got other ways that you can still tell your truth and be anonymous and not have to worry that, oh, I got to go to court and testify. Nope. Nope. So they've got ways to make sure that, because they understand that, yeah, retaliation is real. They understand that some people, I need to be in witness protection. So they get all of that. But again, like I say, if we don't work together, and a prime example of that is the woman that was accused and now charged with harboring a triple homicide suspect and faces significant fines and prison time. She's facing up to 12 years. Alina Cole. Now, we talked about Terrence Zollicoffer, who is the one that has been charged with the 3 murders, 2 on the south side on 21st and Pierce, and then 1 on the north side on 39th and Townsend, Miss Hare. So here, I just really need you to understand what I'm saying and why I know that it is factual, that it is happening all too often in our community. But yet we want a better community. Yet we want to get rid of the bad apples. We want to get them out of our midst so we can live a quality of life that we all deserve, no matter what color you are. You deserve it. You deserve it. But aiding and abetting, harboring felons and fugitives, that does not help us. It doesn't help us. Because if this person showed their colors and they've done this, sometimes these people have done this before and they do it effortless. Just effortless. Just like, it's a normal or common thing to them. So where I'm going with this one, the woman accused of harboring the shooting suspect pleads not guilty. Alina Cole, accused of harboring the triple homicide suspect Thomas Zollicoffer, pleaded not guilty Monday during a court appearance. According to the criminal complaint, Alina Cole told officers that Zollicoffer came to her home later on Saturday after the shootings occurred. He just committed 3 homicides. She said he was intoxicated and crying and admitted to killing people. The complaint says Cole told police she had 3 children living with her, ages 15, 11, and 6. She told officers she left the children in the home with Zollicoffer multiple times while the police were searching for him. The court commissioner, Cedric Cornwall, said she knew what she was doing. Alina Cole had admitted she had seen posts on social media looking for Zollicoffer. Cole admitted that he told her he killed people. Cole admitted that Zollicoffer told her while at her residence with her children that he was just going to have to shoot out or have a shootout with the police. And so these allegations are very serious in the eyes of the court, Cornwall said during the hearing. Alina Cole could face more than $50,000 in fines and at least 10 years in prison. So this is where I'm going. So now and it all ties black into where I'm going with those of you that are going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe with the attack ad saying, County Executive David Cross, it's your fault. It's your fault. Like he said, hey, y'all, I want all y'all to go out there on the last day and act a damn fool. I need y'all to act a goddamn fool. Now, don't let me down. I need y'all to go out here and act a fool. I need y'all to fight like crazy. I need them to end up hearing gunshots. Like, really, like this is what he really wanted to see happen. To hell with the PWKs, people with kids who may be the biological mothers and fathers of some of these. To hell with the parents, to hell with any responsibility or accountability on their end. You know what? We gonna throw it at the county exec. And y'all hear some white people saying it, and y'all jump right on the bandwagon. We can't be that stupid. We can't be that gullible. And yeah, so I got to get ready to take care of some bills. I've got a lot more to talk about. Again, holding it down on Truth in the Morning, Solo Dolo. I'm the legendary Home Blow. But great morning to my producer, Xavier. How you doing and feeling, bruh?
I'm feeling all right.
All right. We're going to take care of these bills, and I'll be black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ecu.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow. My girl Bailey Coleman is out this morning. She will return on tomorrow morning. And just, talking about who's responsible, are people holding the right people, accountable for the things that they may be able to control. And I think that this case where I was just talking about, you had that clip, right, Xavier? So to just, when we're talking about
out of the latest
issues and some of the problems in our community, it's a lot of people in our community that won't speak up, even though they have information. And they end up being seen on some of these different video cameras, and it gives the law enforcement a chance to be like, oh, okay, well, we may need to go talk to this person because we see this person was right there, and they were on their porch, they were on their balcony, whatever the case may be, and may have witnessed whatever went on. It shouldn't have to take that much, in my opinion, to help get the job done. Because when you become the victim, when someone that you love and care about becomes the victims, then all of a sudden, somebody need to turn them in. Somebody need to do something. But because some of the situations may not affect you, in your opinion, directly, yeah, I'm a mind my business. But yet we want these people out of our community. You see some future problems, in my opinion, because some of this behavior, you see it. You see it in advance, even if the PWK doesn't want to realize it or accept what it is. But oftentimes, in my opinion, they create the monsters. They create them. But I'm going to play this clip with the story that I was just talking about. And this happens, unfortunately, in my opinion, far too often inside the Black community. I ain't saying it don't happen in any other community, but I can testify to the fact that I know that it happens because it's too many people that are there, and then some people be thrown out. Yeah, I bet that was, but you don't want to share that information so we can try to help law enforcement get them locked up, and then hopefully the judicial system will do their part to keep them locked up because people want justice. But we're going to play this clip about Elena Cole, who is the cousin of Thomas Zollicoffer, who murdered 3 people, came and let her know. So, Xavier, if you can play that clip.
Now to the latest on the man accused of killing 3 people in Milwaukee last weekend. He and the woman who reportedly hid him from police appeared in court today.
Yeah, Montse Ricosa has the very latest from the Milwaukee County Courthouse.
Today we learned Thomas Zollicoffer, the man believed to have killed 3 people in a shooting last Saturday, is cousins with the woman accused of harboring a felon.
The defendant executed 3 people in cold blood.
Zollicoffer faces 7 felonies, 3 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, and 4 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon. This stems from last Saturday when Zollicoffer reportedly shot and killed 26-year-old Vanessa De Herrera and 29-year-old Scott Buckles near 21st and Pierce. The criminal complaint shows Zollicoffer was De Herrera's former live-in boyfriend. Her family told us she was trying to get away from her ex, and that's why Buckles was there to help. The complaint went on to say Zollicoffer was drinking that night, being mean to De Herrera while holding a gun, eventually firing several shots. Zollicoffer then went to 39th and Townsend to reportedly buy some coke and sell the guns. It was then that he fatally shot 39-year-old Shamarla Asir Hare, saying, quote, "I'm sorry, now my life is over." From there, a criminal complaint states he went to the home of his cousin Elena Cole. Zollicoffer was eventually arrested at her home following a standoff with police. He had a cash bail set at $1 million, given his actions and previous criminal past.
And shot De Herrera in the head. DAB stated that the defendant fired approximately 3 gunshots and then turned the firearm towards everyone on the couch.
His cousin Elena also appeared in court today. She reportedly went out to drink, leaving her 3 minor children in Zollicoffer's care multiple times, despite knowing what he was accused of. That's why she now faces 3 counts of child neglect.
Cole admitted that Zollicoffer had told her while at her residence with her children that he was just going to have to shoot out or have a shootout with the police. And so these allegations are very serious in the eyes of the court.
If guilty, Cole could face 12 years behind bars. Meanwhile, Zollicoffer would face 3 life sentences plus 40 years. Both of them are due back in court next Monday. In Milwaukee, I'm Montse Ricosa, CBS 58 News.
This is where I'm going. Like, unfortunately, it's so many people that will openly say on social media, I don't care if my brother do this. I don't care if my sister do this. I ain't never going to turn them in. I'm never going to let law enforcement know. But now, as soon as somebody that they feel is close to them gets shot, gets murdered, or is in a violent situation from a criminal, now all hell get ready to break loose in the city if y'all don't turn that person in. Y'all better turn them in. Y'all better hope y'all find them before we find them, and this, that, and the other. So all of those things. But as long as it's not directly associated with you, which it really is, because it changes your lifestyle. It changes the way that you live your life. You put yourself on house arrest because you're like, oh, they crazy out here. They wilding out here. So it does affect you. even when you think that it doesn't affect you. It does. It does. So, again, when do we really understand that to deal with a lot of these situations, we got to also try to do our part? And that's not, that's letting everybody know with your voice as well. Like, look, y'all need to get control of some of y'all kids or some of y'all cousins or some of your brothers and sisters, your mothers, whoever it is that is creating where we don't get to have this quality of life that everybody deserves. When there are meetings that come up, when the different districts end up having community meetings and some of the organizations and the community liaison officers come, you need to be there. You need to be there. You need to be able to speak out about what's going on and some of the things that you feel needs to be done. This is why whenever I'm doing a show, I'm always saying, what's your solution? Yes, we can talk about the problems, and we have to, because in order to solve a problem, you got to know what the problem is. So yes, I'm going to talk about the problem, but then I'm going to quickly get to, so in your opinion, because your opinions matter. Whether you are, some people may think that's crazy as hell. I may say, that's crazy. But if that's your opinion, it's better than being silent about what needs to be done, what could be done, what should be done. We need to hear you. We need to see when they have these community meetings that it's a packed house, like when we see other people have meetings that don't look like us. And it's packed. They have to have an overflow room. Us, not so much. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to The Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. I got to take care of these bills, and I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving, you're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/VersityOnKing to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Life is better when you know that you're covered. With a home and auto policy from American Family Insurance, you're not just buying coverage, you're getting an agent who helps you feel protected and prepared. Someone who understands what you've built and what you're building next. Because when your home and your ride are protected the right way, you're free to focus on your family, your goals, and your future. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies at 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Again, life is better when you know you're covered. So make sure you do your part. Be protected. Don't get caught without or caught slipping. I'm just trying to tell you. You'll find that it's better to be proactive about it than to have to be reactive. Great morning to everybody on our YouTube page. Again, while you're there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. And we know that our nurse, RN Kawanda, is dealing with the loss of her brother, so she won't be in the homeroom and class on the chat for a while as she takes time to grieve that loss and go through that whole process. And again, condolences to her on losing her brother, Bub. Jasmine Gooden, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Dr. Clarissa Lawrence, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You will hear from me today. Lori Patterson, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Sister Lorena Star Marie, a.k.a. at Shining Star. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. JDC, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. LaRon Taylor, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. On our YouTube page, JDC72 said, Homer, I tell my people, don't do nothing around me because I'm telling. I don't care what they call, really just saying, yeah. LaRon Taylor said, most of the time we know what the problems are and we know what the solutions are, but preventative solutions take time and effort. We don't want to do that. It takes time and effort to teach your kids. Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. And it's just a real thing. Del Mack, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Always remember that you can call in and let me know what's your truth at 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017, and let me know what's your truth and what's your thoughts on solutions. And if you pay attention, because we're talking about just a lot of the different things and ills that are going on in our community, and some that we have power to deal with, but we are not utilizing that power. There's a situation where just on yesterday, Monday, 3 people were murdered. 3. There were 3 homicides on yesterday. And we do have a clip on that. I'm going to have my producer play this clip because, again, it all kind of coincides with where we're going here and the accountability factor. Yeah, I'm huge on accountability. Don't say, well, this, that, and stop with the ENCs, the different excuses. But we're going to play this, and this is from Fox 6 talking about Milwaukee shootings Monday, 3 dead, 2 arrested. So we're going to play this clip. Xavier, you can play that now.
Are dead and a 28-year-old is in custody after a deadly shooting near a warehouse.
Christina Van Zelst is live on the city's north side where police are still investigating. Christina.
Yeah, Kim and Ben, it's not clear what led up to this shooting, but want to just show you how vast this crime scene is. We are on the far east side here on Cameron and 31st, but the scene stretches several blocks that way, and investigators were focused on a warehouse area. Dozens of people, they started to gather when they were learning what happened earlier this afternoon, just before 4, when they learned that 2 people were shot and killed. There were a lot of emotions and still a lot of questions about what happened. Police again, they were called to the area of 31st and Cameron for a shooting around 3:40. A 33-year-old and an unidentified victim were shot and killed. Investigators were focused on that lot behind warehouses on 31st Street. Family and friends of the 33-year-old say he was a local rapper known as Funny Money, and that's his recording studio.
Ain't none of us taking the wheel. I'm definitely not taking the wheel. I'm just trying to hold my composure.
Police did arrest a 28-year-old and say charges will be referred to the district attorney's office. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Christina Van Zelst, Fox 6 News.
Still an active scene out there. Christina, thank you. Milwaukee police confirm a 44-year-old is dead, and they've arrested an 18-year-old woman. And what they're describing tonight as a road rage incident that led up to a shooting. It all happened around 3:15 this afternoon. This was in the area of 10th and Lapham. MPD, they're referring charges to the DA's office.
South Side just after 3:15 p.m. Police said the 44-year-old victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The shooting appears to be the result of a road rage incident, and officers arrested an 18-year-old woman. Criminal charges will be referred to the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. Listen, yeah. We got to stop. We're going to go to our truth call-in line at 833-212-1017. Al, MKE, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear all of the madness, so to speak, going on and the accusations on who should be responsible for this and who should be responsible for that. What's your truth?
Well, my truth is, number one, it starts with self. And I also think it's something going on with this culture. I don't know if it's bad blood or does it come from those chemicals, that dope and coke and pills, that people are not functioning correctly. But when you step outside that door, you should already have a standard on how you want to live your life and how you want to go about your day. And if you don't have that standard, maybe you shouldn't be in a particular neighborhood. Maybe you shouldn't be in a particular state. When you go to certain neighborhoods and it's crisp, it's clean, there is a code for everybody. You do one thing wrong, all the neighbors is out. The police is there if you even blink or fart too fast and don't say, excuse me. This stuff only happens where, one, a lot of the neighbors don't step up. Number two, where people lack a certain standard of ethics on how to carry themselves. That's only where it happens. And then what people fail to realize, when you don't get involved, when you don't call the police, that's less they got to do for your neighborhood. Go out there on 190th and Silver Spring in them subdivisions. See how quick they're going to come on you. Go out there on that street where it's called Compton and ain't nothing but Indians and mega mansions. All that stuff that happens in the inner city, they won't allow it, but they are proactive. Hey, can I help you? Hey, pick that up. When you don't care and you don't act, that's where they let it go, where to go. And stop barbecuing on the porch. That's a code violation. Have a great day.
All right,
Bye-bye.
you too, Al. Yeah, hashtag facts. I'm just saying, whether we want to accept it or not, we are the solution and we are the change. We are the solution and we are the change. And until we really take that power that we have to really do the things that we need done, and this includes saying, okay, we need tougher penalties on this. We need tougher measures on this. Again, united we stand, divided we fall. If everybody goes into their own personal silos, then we're going to continue to see a lot of the things that we're seeing happening right now. That's not important for me. I just got to now figure out how I'm going to protect my family from this particular situation. This is how some people look at it. Okay, so now how do I protect my family from this situation? There was a post that was put on social media by Danny G. Gee, as in, and that's the last name that they put, obviously, on social media. But he made this post saying, "Get y'all kids." He said about 50 kids, mostly boys, ages about 6 to 16 years old, tried to rush in my apartment while I was standing at the front door waiting on my food. When I denied them entry, they threatened to jump and shoot me. A police unit also watched this unfold. The officers genuinely seemed scared, rightfully so. They were already following the kids as they ran around, jumping on cars, knocking on people's doors and windows, surrounding cars and pulling on people's car doors and threatening basically anybody they saw. The situation with these kids in the city is getting out of hand. They would have had paddy wagons all around putting us in handcuffs back in the day. I'm just going to pray because I tried to steer them right and was met with disrespect and threats. And again, in that particular situation, it was in the Carmen Park situation, which Carmen Park is located like 7230 West Carmen. So that's here in Milwaukee. This is a real thing. And we've seen examples of this type of behavior. Now, as soon as, and he said from kids as young as 6 years old up to what he estimated to be 16 years old. Just going around doing these type of things. And this is why I say what they used to say, well, get your, well, now you can't even say get your black dress ready. You know, you can't just say get your black dress ready or your black suit ready because now they wearing T-shirts. The services are color-coded now. Put on all red, wear blue, wear this, wear tangerine, wear all these different colors. So, you know, what we used to think would be appropriate attire to go to someone's homegoing service, it ain't the same no more. You come to the service with your jeans or your pants hanging off your ass, and you won't be out of place. You come through wearing your booty shorts. Come through with your breasts just all out. And nobody says a damn thing. You know, people are not even focusing on the deceased person now. They, ooh, look at her. Look what she got on. I mean, we don't even handle tradition well. It's that sad, in my opinion. The Truth call-in line is open, 833-212-1017. Definitely want to hear your truth. Also, you can join us on our YouTube page, all at 1017 The Truth, and Facebook, 1017 The Truth. Sir Chauncey said, an 18-year-old woman arrested? Oh, no. How? A woman's brain isn't even fully developed until age 25, so the naive and gullible like to infer as means to justify that she or he isn't fully liable. Listen, hashtag, if that ain't the damn truth, I'm so tired of people giving some excuses to some of these people that are making conscious decisions that are coming up in some of these environments like that. You said a mouthful, Sir Chauncey, in my opinion. LaRon Taylor said microphone with Ben Crump talking about how they were a good kid, blah, blah, blah. Hashtag nothing but facts. We got to take care of these bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning. I'm the legendary Homer Blow. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Interested in volunteering? Visit truthfamilyfest.com or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, Department of Community Wellness and Safety, AB Core, Tap In MKE, and Ascension.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flysshf.org and ask for an application.
I'm Chris Jackamick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jackamick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Truth in the Morning. You have to just try to exhale just because of some of the things that are happening and going on. Remember, you can join in by calling 833-212-1017, or, of course, your commentary on our YouTube page and Facebook. Are we Facebook Live? Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we'll make sure that we get that black into effect for you. Del Mack, again, great morning, said, Blow, you so right. They come to the funeral, everything hanging out. And if you ask them why they dress like that, they got some choice words for you. Absolutely. So, again, instead of getting to solutions, we go into, well, I ain't going to say nothing because they're going to end up trying to fight me. They're going to end up trying to do this. They're going to end up trying to do that. And it's a sad reality. It is a sad reality that some people don't even want to approach them. It's like, because to the people that don't want to approach them, feel like it ain't worth the hassle because they going to put me in a criminal situation. Because if they disrespect me or say some things to me that are not cool and not warranted, you may react a certain way because you refuse to deal with the disrespect. And so some people just become standoffish and like, you know what? I ain't going to try to say nothing. Like the Village, when it, in my opinion, tries to come in and be the Village get cussed out. The Village get threatened. The Village is talked to any kind of way, even though all they're trying to do is say, look, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help because, okay, you constantly on social media talking about how you need help and it's so bad, and you got kids, and you trying to do this by yourself, and this, that, and the other. But then when the village comes in and say, hey, just want to let you know that I saw your daughter out here, or I saw your son out here. Hold on, you ain't his mama. I'm his mama. You can't tell him or her nothing. That doesn't help. That doesn't help, and that doesn't make some of the people in the village want to keep coming to you. They're going to end up taking a stance of, okay, if she don't give a damn, if he don't give a damn, then why am I giving a damn? But we know originally why they giving a damn, because they don't want their community to have to be this way. But when you make it hard, some people don't tolerate disrespect well. I'm one of them. I will try as hard as I can to continue, as I have for decades, to help and inform and let people know where resources are and how things can be. You got to help me to help you. And it's just like so many of these other organizations that are doing the same thing. But you got to help them to help you. You cannot sit and just think that they're going to walk through it all for you. They're going to point you to the resources. They're going to tell you about some classes that you can take. They're going to tell you about some job opportunities. They're going to even give you a bus ticket. They may even offer free rides. But you got to be up when they send the free ride. You can't be in there act like they got to wait on you and they've got other people that they're going to pick up. That's disrespectful as hell. So you got to help the people that are trying to help you. The people in the village got to let the other people in the village be able to try to help. Who wants to see their seasoned citizen grandmother or grandfather who is always trying to help the community? This is what they know. This is the big mamas, this is the big daddies that have been trying to help for decades and generations of people. And they trying to say something, but they got to worry about not only your son and daughter cussing them the hell out, but then you come and cuss them out and threaten to have somebody come shoot up their home. And those grandparents, them big mamas, big daddies, and other community people, they got children and nieces and nephews that love them too. And that they ain't going to take too well. So now you got a community that's really in disarray. The Truth call-in line is open, 833-212-1017. Michael, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation this morning so far. What's your truth?
I just want to say that when you were talking about how the 6-year-old was 6-year-old all the way up to a certain age.
16. 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15. That is so terrible. I mean, you would think a 6-year-old would be at home with his parents.
Yep.
You would, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, when I was 6 years old, even though I have a disability, I was at home with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I was always at home. And then the other thing you're talking about, the community helping each other out, they should be helping each other out.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally agree with what you say. You try to do your best for decades, and people just got to help you out. So I just want to let my truth be known, and love you, and I appreciate you, and keep up the good work, pal.
All right, thank you, Michael. Again, the Truth call-in line, 833-212-1017. Everybody has to do their part, because if the people who are trying to help, they're doing their thing. But now if y'all not doing y'all part, then it's going to be unbalanced, and it's going to become chaos. It's going to become chaotic. And then you're going to hear people saying, but see, that's why, y'all calling them that. That's why they acting like that. You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie, in my opinion, talking about we the reason that. No, we're not. No, we're not. You better stop trying to make us accountable for some of the bad choices and the behavior that they are exhibiting. Now, if it's the PWKs, the people with kids, the biological mothers and fathers, but they are not parenting, parenting is a whole different thing. Listen, that's why you don't have PWK classes and training. You have parenting classes, though, to let you know, to show you if you don't understand how to be a parent. I hear about parenting classes. We've heard about them for decades, right? Do you hear some Let them act a damn fool. Let them go out here and become criminals. Do you hear about those classes? Here, bring them so they can learn how to do this and steal, learn how to disrespect people, learn how to carjack people, learn how to rob people, learn how to recklessly drive, learn how to shoot people, learn how to murder people, learn how to scam people. Do you see those classes being offered by organizations that are trying to help us help ourselves? I ain't seen none of that. But I do see parenting classes. So in case you don't understand your role as a mother and father, go get into these parenting classes and understand your responsibility in this chaos and madness that is going on. And that's just the truth. Del Mac on our YouTube page said, blow. Then the sad part about when you look at the PWKs, then you see why. Yep, absolutely. LaRon Taylor said, kind of funny, when I was younger, I used to drive 45 minutes to buy lottery tickets because I believed the winning ticket would be sold with no black side. Those areas now have lots of us. Hashtag had enough. Right, real talk. Real talk. And when we have to become afraid of us, that is a problem. Because how do we really fix the situation and make the solution if we're afraid of us? And there's a lot of us that are afraid of us. And they got damn good reason to be. But we need to change that narrative. And that's why I say PWKs absolutely should be held responsible. We should fight to make sure that we get some type of legislation or some type of law put into place that we can hold these people accountable so they don't keep producing this. I know some people talk about the extreme when some people have said this. Like, some of them just shouldn't be able to procreate. They shouldn't. They shouldn't, because they're creating monsters. Damn. It's the truth. Thank you, Hotkey, for being on my side. It's the truth. It's the sad truth. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown. I am the legendary Homer Blow. My girl Bailey will return on tomorrow morning. We got to talk about this. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Interested in volunteering? Visit truthfamilyfest.com or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, Department of Community Wellness and Safety, AB Core, Tap In MKE, and Ascension.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Blacks, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth, broadcasting from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow. And if you were supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you're late. Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. Don't let Shay Shay Foo Foo get you in trouble. I'm just saying. I've had a poll put up on our YouTube page, and I want to explain to you what I mean by it. It simply says, are you tired of some of us? So it's not a stereotype, so I'm not going to say, are you tired of us? Are you tired of some of us? And yes, I mean black people. I mean, are you tired of some of us? Because I am. I am. It's not going to make me stop fighting. But yes, I'm tired of some of us because it's too many people and too many organizations out here who are busting their ass to show that you don't have to be or live that way. Some situations out here to where is, yes, we know we were dealt a crazy ass hand, but we've been able to overcome some of the most craziest things. But now we are contributing to where a post was put up as it related to the state fair situation, and the white people didn't hold black. The white people did not hold black with their commentary when this person put up this post. A state senator of District 5, Democrat, Mike Roberts, put up a post. And the white people ended up, saying all the things that, unfortunately, that I knew that they were going to say. I see a lot of those posts on the USFIR page, which gives a lot of times real-time police scanner data of some of the violence and fires and things like that are happening in our community, things that are happening on the freeway, because they're taking it right off the scanner and they're posting it. And I see a lot of people get upset when they hear some of the commentary or they see some of the comments that people that don't look like us post on those particular stories. And they get mad. And they go into a back and forth battle. And what about you? Go this, go that, And my thing is, and I've always said this, is why are we giving them things to talk about? So the poll, again, is, are you tired of some of us? And that's black people. I'm speaking of, are you tired of some of our black people? I ain't saying all, because there's a lot of us that are out here trying to do great things or doing the best that we can or trying to add to being a part of the solution as opposed to adding yourself as part of the problem. So it's not all, but are you tired of some of us? I am. I'll tell you my answer. Am I tired of some of our black people? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But yet here I still fight. The Truth call-in line, 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Let me kind of show you and give you an example of a Facebook post that was put up. And it quotes, because it was reposted by Waukesha County Democratic Party, says, trigger warning. The screenshots contain explicit racism, racial slurs, dehumanizing language, and cause for violence. And it absolutely does. It does. So take the poll. Give me your response, yes or no. Are you tired of some of us? And I'm speaking of black people. So let me read what the message that was posted. After violence at the Wisconsin State Fair this past weekend, candidate for State Senate District 5, Mike Roberts, made a post about what happened. The comments quickly became a cesspool of racism, dehumanization, and cause for violence. And Mike Roberts left the post up. No condemnation, no effort to shut it down, nothing. You can condemn violence without giving racism a platform. This should be the easiest line in the world for someone seeking public office to draw. Instead, Roberts watched his own page become a place for this hatred and stayed silent. Shame on every single person who proudly put their name and face next to these comments. This isn't an anonymous corner of the internet. These are people publicly spewing hatred about members of their own community. If you can't even condemn blatant racism and cause for violence on your own Facebook page, you have no business representing our community as an elected official. Now, let me go into some of the comments, which, I will edit. I will self-edit to the best of my ability on these situations. So it clearly shows that this was all on Mike Roberts' post. One of the comments by Earl Mertz said, time to start shooting them, with an exclamation mark at the end. They want to be criminals? Treat them as such. Age isn't keeping them from hurting/killing others. Rabid animals need putting down.
Damn.
Steve Laird, he said, effing Negos. Effing ends. Yeah. Lance Morris. So, I'm saying this is all on a public format. It's on his social media page. So, yes, I'm saying the names of those who made that. And that's why the person that shared it ended up saying, look, trigger warning, the whole nine. So, Steve Laird said effing N-words. I'll just say that. Lance Morris said, when bad men combine, the good must associate, else they will fall one by one, an unpitied sacrifice in a contemptible struggle. A quote from Edmund Burke. Gary Carver said on Mike Roberts' post, they're all black kids. J9 Summer said those social workers really had it under control. Gary Martin said, not surprised they all N-words. William Cherlar said, more chimping. Brian Dietrich said, animals. Wally Miller said, it's Milwaukee, and it's the emojis of the pile of sugar honey iced tea. Mark St. Germain said, all same color skin. Freddie Potter said, it's the usual EBT crowd. Tim Call said, spelled K-A-H-L, gutter rats coming from the hood and they still can't act right.
This is a sick Negro.
John Johans, typical suspects at it again. When will the zookeeper remember to lock the cages?
Damn.
Happy Travis said, shoot the MFs. These are all on Mike Roberts' public post, and again, he did nothing to take it down or anything to that nature. Mitch Lemke said, It's not the color of your skin we're tired of. It's your culture. It's the way you behave. We're tired of the loud, violent, obnoxious ghetto culture. Gary Rice said, wherever these are crowds of blacks, there will be this sugar honey iced tea. Dan Hell posted a meme, said, black, the ability to break every law in the country and still remain the victim. Fatigue, sick of black privilege, sick of black violence, sick of black behavior, sick of black crime, sick of black racism. Mark St. Germain again said all same color skin. Jesse Servin put up a screenshot post with a monkey on it, said that's some chimp sugar honey iced tea. Now, although we'll get upset and mad at this stuff, why are we giving people that we know are racist, that are all that, why are we giving them things to talk about? My producer, Xavier, wants to chomp at the bit to give some commentary, so I'm going to go over to Xavier. Again, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You have this look on your face, bro. So what's your truth?
It just sounds like you have some supporters for your annihilation idea. Annihilation Island.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think you should court them, and I think they will, you might be able to get some legislation done.
Yeah. Listen, LaRon Taylor on our YouTube page said, so the term black fatigue, I'm not sure where that came from, but it's now being used against us because everybody else is tired of our behavior. I had Xavier put up a poll, and I'm talking about black people with this poll. Are you tired of some of us? Yes or no? What is the percentage right now on that poll, Xavier, to the poll that I asked him to put up on our YouTube page? Are you tired of some of us? Yes or no?
100% yes.
Now that's where you hit a damn high key. 100% yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm not alone. And, when we talk about unity, it's hard to achieve it when we are so tired of some of us. It's crazy. It is crazy. LaRon Taylor said, it's them again, usual suspects chomping out. Somebody unlock the zoo. If you don't like it, stop acting like it. Aaron is him. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you.
I think he meant chimping out.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Minister Kevin said, most of those are fake pages. They're afraid to use their real names and pictures. Yeah, but they're saying their truth. They are saying their truth. That is the part that we got to really look at. They're saying their truth. And they got an orange man who represents them. He hates women, all of the things. Tell women, shut up, be in your place. Don't you hear this young man talking? We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Yes, this is definitely serious, Millicent. Minister Kevin said, but that same 100% is tired of them too. Mm-hmm. Hashtag that part, hashtag facts, hashtag why you know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. The Truth call-in line is open at 833-212-1017. We're going to take care of these bills, and I'll be black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week, buy Clyde's Donut Holes for $2.99. 8-piece Del-Fried Chicken for $8.99. Minute Maid Lemonade or Punch, 3 for $4.98. Boneless Pork Sirloin Roast, $2.29. California Raspberries, $2.99. Boneless Pork Sirloin Chops, $2.49 a pound. And Kraft Mac and Cheese, 5 for $5. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, or stop by Century Foods at 92nd and Lisbon Avenue today.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Homer blow. When summer turns up the heat, cool down with a shake from Cousin Subs. Our shakes are hand-spun with creamy vanilla gelato and blended into 4 delicious flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and mint. They're rich, smooth, refreshing, and the perfect sweet treat on a warm summer day. Whether you're stopping in for lunch, dinner, or just craving something cool, there's a flavor waiting for you. Cool down with a shake from Cousin Subs. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. And I believe in the strawberry shake from Cousin Subs. I'm a club sub, and you're going to learn today. Welcome back to Truth in the Morning. Yes, you may notice that I am rolling solo on today. My girl Bailey Coleman will return on tomorrow. We're just talking about some unsettling truths. They are real truths that we have to deal with, and it's sad that, we are in these places, but we have to come up with the solutions. Like, if you know that this is somebody, like, there are so many people that I hear oftentimes say, yeah, that's the ones down the street. They shouldn't always have to be there. Where are the other neighbors that feel just like you that can end up saying, look, hey, community liaison officer, these are problem houses in our area. This is a problem house on our block. People that are not keeping up with their stuff, call Department of Neighborhood Services. Have people go out there and start writing some citations. Start getting in contact with the property owner, the homeowners, the management companies, whatever the case may be. We have to start and continue to use our voices. Don't get frustrated if you don't see something instantaneous happen. Sometimes it's going to take some work, and it's going to have to take all those who are really tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired, to try to deal with these situations. It's just a real thing. It is a real thing, and that's just hashtag facts. It's hashtag facts. To know and understand that it can be done, we can look at Metcalf Park. We can look at Metcalf Park. I don't know, Xavier, I don't know if you were able to finally find that video. All right. But there's a story where Metcalf Park Improvement District proposal has been submitted for approval. And this story is talking about Metcalf Park. You would always hear me and MC Dame Elsie talking about it because, again, part of his work at that time with Alderman Russell Stamper II is that in the 15th district lies Metcalf Park. And in this particular story, it says, and we hear a lot of great things happening with Metcalf Park, trying to work on the fact of the food desert and with big grocery stores closing, small grocery stores closing, and that Metcalf Park and the residents there have started to come up with their own solutions. And this is what I'm saying. We can do this. Trust and believe. We done been in some crazy situations, but that's when you have a neighborhood. And what Metcalf Park has done and continue to push and focus on is being neighbors, because neighbors know how to help other neighbors. Neighbors know how to get some of the people that just because they look like us, they ain't down with us. They have become a part of the problem. And you get rid of that. You have to get rid of that. But in this story, again, great work and congratulations as Metcalf Park and the residents are on their way. And I see that they should run into no road bumps or roadblocks at all in this. But it says Metcalf Park residents, and this is on the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel page or online. Metcalf Park residents have submitted a draft initial operating plan to the Milwaukee Department of City Development, completing a crucial step towards establishing a neighborhood improvement district. A neighborhood improvement district is a quasi-governmental agency that provides grants to homeowners for repairs and connects residents to the City of Milwaukee housing resources. Over 6 months, neighbors met to formulate an operating plan for the forthcoming improvement district, identifying objectives, activities, and financing methods, among other things. Meetings were hosted by Metcalf Park Community Bridges, a community-led neighborhood organization. While the two entities would remain separate, Community Bridges may be contracted for services such as operational support. Sally, and I'm not going to destroy the last name, Svetic, Sally, an economic development specialist at the Department of City Development, helped guide the neighborhood through the proposal drafting process. She said the meetings were inclusive and community-centered. Typically, when I go to these meetings, it's very dry, Sally said. There's maybe a presentation, but I really love how Melody McCurtis, who is the Deputy Director of Community Bridges, always brought in activities, icebreakers, and movement activities to get people working and learning together. Sally said that the approach resulted in an operating plan that aligns with the neighborhood's shared vision of utilizing collective action to strengthen community investment in creating a thriving Metcalf Park. That vision includes an improvement district that supports efforts centered around housing access, upkeep, and beautification, according to the draft proposal. The district will support all accessible properties that fall within the neighborhood boundaries, which are North 27th and North 38th Street from West Center Street to West North Avenue. It will be funded through the city property tax assessments. My producer has got that video, and it may go over some of these things, but I want you to be able to see it. If you are on our YouTube page or Facebook page, you'll be able to watch it. And, of course, if you were just tuned in or logged on, you'll be able to hear it. So here's that story again. Salute to Melody and everybody that works diligently over there in the Metcalf Park area. And again, I see nothing but that proposal that was accepted on the Common Council level, and now it goes through the other entities and whatnot. So we're going to play that clip again, something that we can be proud of and hopefully learn from it and start taking Black our own areas and turning them Black into community neighborhoods where people are working together. The residents are coming together to help. And it's people that don't need to be there. Get them out. Get them out. Xavier, if you can play that clip for me.
Trust and dignity and a mutual aid. These refrigerators, placed in trusted neighborhood spaces and stocked collectively, reflect a simple but powerful principle. Take what you need and leave what you can. This is solidarity. This is dignity. That is community control. I'm also proud to introduce a new resolution establishing the Milwaukee City-County Joint Task Force to address the food access crisis. This task force will align the county, the city, public health leaders, and community voices to develop a coordinated plan to eliminate food deserts.
Today is a powerful day, not because we're simply cutting a ribbon, but because we are cutting through barriers. We are cutting through food insecurity. We are cutting through the idea that our neighborhood has to wait for help. When grocery stores closed, our community felt it immediately. Families felt it, seniors felt it, parents felt it, trying to stretch a dollar. And in that moment, we had two choices. We could complain about the problem, or we could organize around a solution. And what did this community do? What do we do, y'all? There we go. We organize. We organize. This community-powered fridge is proof that when neighbors look out for one another, real change happens.
I'll be your friend. I'll have you carry on.
Them again, Metcalf Park, pushing their initiatives with the new community fridges in Milwaukee. And again, just that commitment. And that's what we need in our communities. We need people to stand up and take Black our neighborhoods and stop being comfortable with just living in the hood. Because again, for all my life, when you hear about the hood, it comes with nothing but negative connotations, period. It's all good in the hood, but you also talking about, you just got to always keep your head on the swivel, though. Who wants to have to keep their head on the swivel all the damn time? Where do you get to relax? Where do you get to say I can let my children go out and not worried about some pedophile or rapist or monster trying to grab them and take them somewhere without the whole block alerting everybody? You know, without the child knowing how to yell out stranger danger. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. We've got examples. We just have to follow them. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow. We're going to take care of these bills, and I'll be Black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ecu.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Join us for the Truth Family Fest on this Saturday, August 22nd, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free, and it's fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and Black to School supplies. So we got you. We're going to support and make sure that our students get ready for a very successful school year. It's happening this Saturday. You're interested in volunteering? We still got room for some volunteers. Visit the Truth Family Fest website at truthfamilyfest.com to complete the volunteer form, or by emailing Sierra, Cierra.brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. That's Sierra, Cierra.brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations. It's the Truth Family Fest this Saturday, August 22nd, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, the City of Milwaukee, DCWS, AB Corcor, and Ascension, and Tap In MKE. Don't miss it. It's coming up this Saturday. And if you'd like to volunteer, because, you know, we got it going down like that. We got it going down like that. And, of course, we'd love for you, Truth Nation, if you are available to be one of the volunteers at our Truth Family Fest, make sure you email Sierra, Cierra.brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. That's CIERRA.Brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Make sure you go to the website, thetruthfamilyfest.com, and you can complete the volunteer form, or you can email, as I said, Sierra.Brown, CIERRA.Brown at MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. And it's going to be another event that you don't want to miss. Come on out. It's free. Did I say it's free? Okay, I'm saying it again. It's free. So make sure you bring out the family, bring yourself out. Of course, you'll be able to join me from 11 a.m. to noon before I had to go and DJ a wedding and a wedding reception. But the whole Truth family, Truth Nation, we will be there in full effect. So come on out. You want to say hi and be like, hey, man, I disagree with you all the time. Or, hey, I love what you do. Hey, whatever it is, come on out and give me your truth. Again, it's going to be nothing but fun at the Riverside University High School, again, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come on out. We've got plenty of vendors there for you. So you'll be able to just make it a whole morning and afternoon. Make it a morning and afternoon. Come on out, say hi to the family, the Truth Nation family, my teammates, all of that. You'll be able to do that this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. What is the final results of our poll? Are you tired of some of us, black people I'm talking about when I put that poll up? I can't just say, are you tired of us, because it ain't all black people. It's some, though. It's some, in my opinion. So what is the percentage? What did we change?
100% yes.
Damn. All right. So I am not alone. I am not alone. And that's something that you really got to think about that. You really got to think about that. It's 100%. So no one, I guess, like me, we sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, again, the verse I always quote, one of the many great verses in the song Self-Destruction was the late Heavy D's verse. They call us animals. I don't agree with them. Wrong is what I'm proving them, but right is what you're proving them. And that's not a good thing. That's not a healthy thing at all. At all. So, yeah, they say a change is going to come. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. I'm just trying to tell you. It needs to happen. Like hashtag that part, hashtag facts. You're going to learn today. Now, speaking of that poll, it leads to a updated story from CBS 58 about State Fair, which is how I began this morning's show. And it says 7 people arrested after fights at final night of Wisconsin State Fair. In my opinion, it should have been a lot more than 7 people. Should have been a lot more than 7 people. Yeah, but the headline of the story says 7 people arrested after fights at final night of Wisconsin State Fair. Let's see if my producer has that lined up yet. Once he gets that lined up. Yep. So then we'll be ready to let you check that out and give me your truth. Remember, call in number 833-212-1017, or you can make your comments on our YouTube page. But yeah, it's we got to do better. You know, what is it? Cecil Nicholson said, "I feel your pain today." Yeah, yep. It's sad. It is sad. It is crazy. Minister Kevin said, "We lost the neighbors and just kept the hood." I say it all the time, and that was the beginning of the end as it related to the village. When we gave into having a hood and being proud of a hood instead of a neighborhood, that's why you can't ask the person a door next door to you, a couple of houses down from you, because you got their phone number. Because y'all keep each other informed if we see anything crazy going on. Yeah, so, but I'll read it because we're having some issues with trying to show the clip. But again, this is from CBS 58, and it says 7 people were arrested after several fights broke out on the final day of the Wisconsin State Fair. New video shows the chaos, which we kind of showed on yesterday, which was from CBS 58 as well. New video shows the chaos unfolding at the final night of the fair's 11-day run. Police scanner audio from Sunday captures officers responding to several fights near Spin City. In some videos, more than 30 people are surrounding police officers as they try to break up several fights. And somebody said, oh, expletive, they're actually fighting. A bystander can be heard saying, it was a chaotic final night at State Fair as video captured by bystanders show people trying to push through a crowd as a fight unfolds around them. Just a few seconds later, a person is tased, requesting assistance at Gate C. It's going to be a rush soon. This is what was being heard. Officers can be heard on their police scanner radio. Requesting assistance at Gate C. It's going to be rushed soon. They saw it. They saw what was happening. Police scanner audio reveals officers dealing with multiple problems across the fairgrounds. About 20 teens acting, trying to do a takeover on the racetrack. About 20 teens acting, trying to do a takeover on the racetrack, another says. The West Dallas Police Department confirms its officers assisted at the State Fair, but State Fair Park Police is the lead agency in this case. We are moving them out with the horses. A large fight, another officer is heard saying. If that's all in this video clip, I damn sure don't want to try to play this video clip, because to hear them play these clips, if they're inside this CBS 58 clip, it's going to be just damning. Because I can read it, but to hear the officers, trying to call for assistance, Xavier, if that clip is ready to play, please, let's play this clip.
New video showing the chaos unfolding at the final night of the Wisconsin State Fair.
Police scanner audio from Sunday captures officers responding to several fights near Spin City. Dua Israr joins us live in our newsroom. And Dua, when you were going through this video, how big would you say those crowds got?
Yeah, Jessica and Amanda, in some of the videos, more than 30 people surrounded police officers as they tried to break up several fights. In the video, you can see one person get tased and fall to the ground.
Oh, they're actually fighting?
It was a chaotic final night at the State Fair as video captured by bystanders shows people trying to push through a crowd and a fight unfolds around them. At least 30 people appear to surround officers. Just a few seconds later, a person is tased.
Requesting assistance at Gate C. He's going to be rushed soon.
Police scanner audio reveals officers dealing with multiple problems across the fairgrounds.
Well, 20 teens acting, trying to do a takeover on the racetrack.
The West Dallas Police Department confirms its officers assisted at the State Fair, but State Fair Park Police is the lead agency in this case.
We're moving in with the horses. Large fight.
In a statement, the Wisconsin State Fair wrote no serious injuries to fairgoers were reported. There were no gunshots associated with the incidents at the Wisconsin State Fair. The statement went on to say the incidents Sunday evening were isolated to the final hours of the fair. The behavior is always unacceptable and is not what we expect or will tolerate at the Wisconsin State Fair Park. Now, the Wisconsin State Fair Police say 7 people were arrested after these fights. Jessica and Amanda.
Dua Israr live in our newsroom.
Does that just make you proud? Yeah, of course I'm being sarcastic. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation.
I got the solution.
All right. Xavier is going to come back with his solution when we return. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. I am the legendary Homer Blow, holding it down solo this morning. My girl Bailey Coleman will return on tomorrow. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome back to Truth in the Morning inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow. We're going to go to our Truth call line at 833-212-1017. Andre, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Homer.
Great morning.
Hello.
Yep. Great morning.
Hello.
I'm saying great morning, so maybe we're having a bad connection, so you can try to call back.
Here you go. Hello?
Yeah. We're
Hello?
here. We're here.
Oh, all right, great. I was calling because, you hit 100% on that poll, that's a rarity all by itself to have 100 people agree on something that's going on. But one of the things is 100% of the people willing to do what it takes to deal with the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's where, you have politicians who, you have 100% of people saying, we need to fix this, but then you have politicians who say, well, we can't do that, or we can't do that, or we don't want to do this because some of the people who are involved in these incidents raise all kind of hell thinking, well, it's going to affect me. I don't want this to happen. They can't control this. Like, for example, years ago with the pepper spray, the Fire and Police Commission wanted to ban the use of pepper spray. And I remember I was down in Kenosha during that Rittenhouse deal, and that was the only way the police could move the people out of it was in front of the courthouse in front of downtown. But the pepper spray was the only way to get the people out, unless you want law enforcement to put hands on people. And it's like, wait a minute, how can you take away a tool and not give them one, given the situation? Because those people were not moving. And, people look, oh, pepper spray is horrible. That's a horrible thing. These people had masks already. They had they use those plastic containers as shields to, stop the pepper balls and stuff like this. It was a big game. And so I'm just saying, I'm wondering, 100% of the people says we're tired of it. How come we can't get any movement? We should literally, okay, your kid gets involved in 2 separate incidents. After that, parent gets fined or have to go to a parenting class like DWI. You get a DWI and you got to pay for that class.
That's right.
So I'm just saying, some of these are the things that I think about and look at our community and say, hey, you know what? What are we willing to do to change it? We can talk about it all day long.
That part.
But we got to literally do something.
Absolutely.
In the paper in motion.
I started, Andre, but I started out with that. I'm like, okay, there's some real tough decisions that have to be made that really shouldn't be tough. You get what I'm saying? And then I talked about law enforcement. I'm like, look, if we're not turning in the people, we're doing what Alina Cole did for Thomas Zollicoffer, who murdered 3 people, 2 on the south side, 1 on the north side. And he told her what he did. And she gonna leave him at the house multiple times with her 15-year-old, 11-year-old, and I believe the other one was 6, and knew. And she said she saw the social media posts, but she wasn't turning them in. And it's too much of that that's going on in our community that is going to keep us in places like this. You can put up a poll on social media, and unfortunately, I'm not surprised anymore because I see people that say it and be like, would you turn in your relative? And the answers from the aggressive ones that are not going to do that, it's crazy. It is crazy. And it's like, then how are we going to get better? How are we going to get rid of this cold? How are we going to get rid of this flu? How are we going to get rid of this cough if we're not trying to do anything to protect ourselves? And so, to your point, Andre,
Yeah, I'm tired. What you allergic to? That's what I'm allergic to it as well.
Right, there you go. I appreciate you, Andre.
All right, take care.
Yep. Aaron is him on our YouTube page said racetrack takeover is ridiculous. I got to laugh to stop from crying. And that's how it is. That's how it is. But speaking of solutions, Xavier, my producer, said he has one. And Monty Badger on our YouTube said, what about the whole course of the fair? Peaceful, but only on the last night do we have a dust-up. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but matters could have been worse. No, because, again, you could have had the greatest event in the world. Let one person get killed, let one person get trampled, and guess what the news is going to be? We already know how it is. You already got people saying, it's black people saying they need to take away the Midway. It's black people saying they need to take away, all this. Not arrest these damn Toys R Us adults that may be out here doing the crimes, not arrest the teens that are out here acting the damn fool. Not anything with them. No punishments for them. But they should take away the Midway. That is ludicrous. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, we have to take accountability we got to get these fools out the way. But my producer, Xavier, has been chomping at the bits to give us his solution. So I'm going to say to my producer, Xavier, what's your truth and what's your solution?
Oh, if we want to stop them from doing these bad things, we need to build a couple skate lands because that takes away the violence, and a couple basketball courts. And if we take all the lead out of the water, they'll be cured.
Is there a laughter hotkey over there?
Oh, I was being serious.
I know, but is there? And I was being serious, asking.
Oh, I can applaud myself.
Is there? No, I don't want no applause. I want a laughter hotkey. If we don't have one, we need to. And if not, I'll give you one.
Yes, you can.
You out your damn mind if you really think that that will be the solution. They're already destroying skate rinks that we have, right? And that not necessarily that we have. So again, unfortunately, here's the sad truth. Here's the sad truth. If they will disrespect white-owned and operated skating rinks, there's a level of disrespect that some of our people, which is clearly shown by that poll, that if it's black-owned, oh, we're going to go through more hell. We got to give them a discount. We can't charge them the full price like a white-owned or a foreign-owned store does. They tell them what the price is, and that's what the price is. When they find out you got a furniture store, oh, man, I know you going to hook a bruh up. You know I'm a single mother, all of the things.
Oh, you don't give homie discounts?
You know, I got ready to say some more choice words, but I'm going to just say hell no.
You got to help the community.
Listen, bro, I am helping the community, and my work and reputation stands on its own. But, yeah, no, what we not going to do, I'm not, no, hell no. So we got to give them all kind of special discounts because they own income. But yet you showing all this money. You got a $400 hairdo. Your nails cost $100. Everything you eat is at a actual restaurant. You get what I'm saying? All of a sudden. But you getting assistance from the government. But yet you bout it. You a baddie. Everything you got costs this. You got Birkin bags. But we got to pay for it. You wearing all these Cartier shades, brothers, but now all of a sudden, man, they don't. You up there flashing all this damn money all over social media, but you want to talk about, yeah, they won't hire me, this, that. Miss me with all of that.
Don't judge them for renting a Ferrari for prom.
Listen, bruh, all of that obscene spending for people who ain't even graduating. These proms go all out. These parents or PWKs go all out, knowing damn well that they not even paying their child support that they got as a teenager because they done impregnated 2 or 3 different girls. So I'm just not having it. Again, up next, the award-winning Sherwin Hughes returns. I didn't know until I left the studio, was leaving the studio. Oh, Sherwood ain't going to be in. Okay, but today, he's black. The award-winning Truth with Sherwood Hughes from 9 a.m. to noon, and then followed up by the lunch break with their new hours from noon to 2 p.m. Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon, followed up again by Ray Nitty doing a little overtime right now. And then we tap in with my girl, Jazz Tyler, try to keep her strong. Make sure y'all reach out and give Jazz Tyler some love. You know, we both lost a couple of great people that were very important in our lives. So just you reach out to her, tap in with her. 4 to 7 p.m., all Central Standard Time. If nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you. Please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of the morning, afternoon, evening, and hopefully the things we have to talk about in the near future won't have to be within our minute degrees of separation. Xavier, thank you for a great show. I'm out of here. Holla Black.
Life's better with American Family